Scenario: you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're gonna save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child. How could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? I come respectfully. I gotta make another one because I can't make a. I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love.
All right, y'all. My name is Fitz. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for tapping in. FitzWithFatherFlex.com. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna give my reaction in the best way that I know possible. Listen, I've saw some mixed reactions on this video, and I'm gonna say I don't believe there's a right answer to this. Honestly, I do not believe that there is a right answer to this. I've seen some people saying, if you my husband and you choose me over my kid, you not no real provider, you're not a real man. I haven't really seen any women saying, yeah, choose me over my child. So I'm going to speak from this like at a personal angle. So I have children, I have a wife, and for me, I remember, when my wife was about to give birth to our first child, and just thinking, what if something goes wrong? What if something goes wrong and we need to choose between you and the child? And I clearly remember having the conversation like, I would choose you. Choose you over the child. If something happens to you, we can have another child. Choose you. Now, that's at birth. In this conversation, he's saying they're out at the ocean. You have a child who's born already. Maybe they're 1, maybe they're 2, 3. They didn't really give an age. They just said young child. That could be 6, 7. It seems like he's saying it don't matter what age, right? It don't matter what age the child is at. He's choosing the wife. Now, for me, when I've thought about this before, I understand what he's saying. I understand he's saying, hey, look, you're my wife. My first role was to protect you before these kids even came into the picture. And so I'm never going to choose anyone above you. Now, I can say from the perspective of, being a husband, I can relate to that. No one comes above my wife. As a father, what I can say is this. He said, well, we can always have another kid, but you can't replace the woman that you love. Okay, I kind of agree. At the same time, what I'll say is you can't replace your child. Just because you get another child or have another child doesn't mean that it will ever be that child. So I think that argument in and of itself doesn't make sense, because even if you have another child, it's still not going to be an exact replica of this child. So that doesn't really make sense. Another thing is this. That is your child. That child is of you. This marriage can end. I get it. So you can never stop being my child, though. You can never stop being my child, no matter what the state says, no matter what, type of relationship we got, no matter what's happening in life, you will always be my child if you're my biological child. And so it's interesting because marriages can end, relationships can end, people could start feeling a different way, but that child will always be yours. So it seems like the obvious choice to be the child, but I definitely get what he's saying. For me, like I said, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer on this. What I will add to this conversation, though, is that I would personally choose my child, if not for any other reason than I don't think that you could have a wife if she witnessed you choose her over the child. Like, I don't know that you would even want that type of wife. That would be like, yeah, choose me. Choose me. Like, that wouldn't even be a wife anymore. That may not even be a person anymore that wants to be with you if you chose them over your child. And so from that perspective, I wouldn't even want to choose the child, because what type of relationship would we have if I choose for my child, or I choose my wife or my child? She's not going to want to be with you. She is not going to want to be with you. She's not going to look at you the same, and the relationship will probably never be what it was. And so all of that would be for waste. So for the simple fact that I know that that's what she would want, then I would choose that as well. Because ultimately, and another thing is this. One, I want to say I understand where Waka's coming from. But two, people don't understand that these hypothetical situations likely would never happen. And if they were to happen, you're probably not even thinking. You're probably just reacting. And so I wouldn't feed too much into it. But if I could or would, or I had the option, I would definitely save my child. One, that's what my wife would want. Two, as much as I love my wife, and as much as, I think we're going to be together forever, my child will always be my child. And with that being said, I don't know any parent that would want to choose themselves over their child when it came to a situation like that. And so I just couldn't live with myself. My wife probably couldn't live with me. And ultimately, that's what it means to be a leader, taking other people into consideration. And the child, if they're at an age where they're comprehending stuff and things like that, there's no way that I could be like, yeah, I'm going to choose someone over you. And so that's my perspective. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Would you choose your wife or your child? Or, ladies, I want to hear from you. Would you choose your husband or your child? I know it's easy for women. I'll choose my child. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you tap into fatherflex.com. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.